Yo, what's up guys? AutistFPS here. We're going to do a little review on the Wallhack MO-001, which is a mousepad by Wallhack themselves. If you live under a rock, Wallhack is also known as Skypad. They rebranded because they used to be the GlassPad guys, but they're now the Wallhack guys. This is their attempt at making a cloth pad, so I've no idea if it's going to be any good. I've heard good things about it, but I honestly do not know if it will be good. Usually when a glass company, is trying to make a cloth pad when they've been using glass, like making glass pads this whole entire time, it usually doesn't turn out to be a good thing, but we'll see, and hopefully it will be good. So we'll get right into the unboxing. Right, so I just took it out. Let's talk about the surface. They claim it's a speed pad, but touching it, it's definitely not it's definitely not a mud pad. It's not fuzzy. It feels kind of tight, like a little bit like a Otsu. It's got slightly rough texture. It's quite nice. It's quite nice feeling. Let's do a little glide test. Alright. My mouse bungee needs fixing because my cable is alright. But yeah, this is definitely quick. Wow, way faster than my GSR SE. If you use the Zowie pads, this is definitely gonna feel like ice because yeah, this is way quicker. But this thing feels really smooth, like really nice. Wow, like instant. I can stop as well. It feels does feel like glass in a way. Like it's quite rough and it is quite quick, but it's also quite balanced. So yeah, actually quite nice. With this, I can definitely stop with when it comes with a glass pad. When you try to stop, it slightly skitters a little bit. But this is like perfect. I can definitely stop. Um, I can definitely more control on this. Even though I did get used to my glass pad, eventually after like a year, I got to like the point of like consistency I do with a cloth pad. Um, Stitching. It doesn't see what the stitching's like. It's slightly below the surface, so that's good. I hate when the stitching, rubs on my wrist because it fucking sucks. I can't lie to you. It definitely feels good considering this is I got this for about $30, so I got this quite cheap off eBay, completely new. This feels really good considering the base price is I think $50, I believe. It does feel good. It definitely doesn't feel cheap at all. Um, so talking about micro adjustments, so it's definitely big for games like CS or Valorant. So if I try to move the mouse a tiny bit, yeah, I can definitely micro adjust very easily. It doesn't stick. So like when you have that feeling like a very muddy pad where the mouse gets stuck, like this doesn't have that. It like breaks free instantly. So tracking's gonna be quite smooth. Not smooth as a glass pad, but it definitely will be smooth. Um, in terms of comparison to my GSI SE, I'd definitely fucking throwing that shit away. Actually, it's terrible. I'm kidding, by the way. But if the GSI SE is like a 5 in terms of speed, and like the Skypad is like a 10, I'd say this is like a 6 to a 7. Um, Definitely a fast cloth pad, but it's not like uncontrollable. It is quite nice. The base, oh wow, it's like basically like on an artisan quality base. It's definitely grippy as well. It didn't move. If I move my arm very quickly, as you can see, the mouse pad does not move at all, which is great. It's definitely quite nice, I must say. This is definitely a must get. I recommend getting this if you want a cloth pad that is quick. Um, I don't know about how long this will be consistent for before I have to get a new one. But I'll keep you guys updated in the comment section. Definitely worth the money. I think if you want speed, but you're also scared of glass, this is definitely the bridge. It's very consistent, and it's also not affected by humidity like the cheaper pads are, and it just definitely feels premium. It doesn't feel cheap at all when I'm playing on it. The glide is really nice. Like I'm hardly even throwing it. It's going all over the bloody place. Look at it. Um, um, they definitely cooked. Wallhack definitely cooked with this. This is really nice. It's definitely yeah. It feels premium. Like I'm a big fan of this. I think that's enough for my review. Like and subscribe if you want, or don't. I don't really care to be honest. See ya.